Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Evil Genius. As you can see, we are training a diplomat. With a diplomat. And just something that I kind of want to go over with real quick. Alright. So here is the diplomat. Let me actually go ahead and get away from that real quick. Because it's loud. Social minion, diplomat. So the diplomat attacks loyalty. This is just something that, like, I don't know why this didn't dawn on me before. It really should have. So the valet attacks attention. The spin doctor attacks smarts. The diplomat attacks loyalty. And the playboy attacks all three. So they're all pretty handy. But anyway, so last episode, I don't know why I was going on about that. That was kind of weird. Anyway, last episode we finally got all of our objectives finished. And if we so choose, we can go ahead and move to a new island. But we have a little bit of prep that we want to do beforehand. Before we move to new island. Where are you all going? Oh, they're all going to go take a nap. They're going to the barracks to sleepy times. I think. Yeah, they are. But anyway, so what we want to do prep-wise is we want to try to get this money up a little bit higher. And the way in which we do that, so there is kind of a little glitch. When you move to the new island, you can only have a maximum of 800,000. It's just the way it is, because when you move to the new island, very much like when you first get to this island, it gives you a little topside shack with a storeroom, but it only allows 2 spaces to have gold, right? So it'll be like there'll be a door, and then there'll be a briefcase rack, and then the spaces in front of it where your minions can walk, and then there'll only be 2 spaces open for gold. And each pile only holds 400,000, so you only have a max of 800,000, like I just said. So what we want to do is, before we go to the new island, we want to sell off all non-essential equipment. Meaning everything in this lab, training equipment we're not using. Pretty much we just want to sell everything. If at all possible, we just want to collapse the room, and it'll sell everything in it. But as you can see, we do get some money back for destroying stuff, and we actually might get all of it back just from closing down the lab. Yep, there we go, 800,000. So we are prepped and ready to go. I just keep selling shit. But yeah, so now we have all the money we can take. I'm actually going to go ahead and wait till we have all of our minions maxed out, because I would like to go there with 100 minions. But as soon as we hit that, as soon as we have all of our minions fully retrained, I don't know why we're missing valets. Oh, because they're being trained up to be spin doctors. But yeah, as soon as we have 100 minions, we will go ahead, I will come back and we will move to the new island, and it'll be great. It'll be great. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so it turns out I'm bored with waiting. We're at 99, we're missing 1 valet, but, well, technically a valet and a spin doctor, but screw it. Let's go ahead and move to the new island. So the way you do that, you go to the world screen, you just click on New Island. So once the island transfer procedure is initiated, it cannot be avoided. Are you sure it's time to abandon your diabolical home? Yes. So, our minions will now start to evacuate the base. They will pack up loot items and make their way to the depots. When you are ready to leave, select your evil genius and right-click on the depot. Your evil genius will make their way to the depot. When they reach it, they will leave the island and everyone and everything in the depot. Anyone left behind will be lost. So, like it said, they pack up all of the loot that we've acquired. They just take all of it, and then they make a beeline for the boat. I don't know how we're all supposed to fit on the boat, but it's not a very big boat. So there they go. And they'll all just kind of meander about out here. So we would like to select our evil genius. Ooh, and walk towards the barracks. And we want to wait till everyone is in the depot before we get there. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to go ahead and cut it while we wait for everyone to get there, and I will come back once we decide to move. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so everyone is in the depot, and all we gotta do now is go ahead and move the evil genius over here. The one thing that I forgot about though is the assassin is actually still lurking on the island, so hopefully this doesn't end poorly.
I think here.
Alright, here we go. Walking, walking. Hopefully our kung fu bodyguard should be able to take care of it.
Emergency! Evil genius under attack!
We should be okay. She's kind of a shitty assassin. Yes. Okay, go. Come on, chainsaws. There we go. Damn it. I don't know why that took so long. I'm gonna cut through the loading. Dun dun dun. Okay. So we shall well,
Minion capacity exceeded.
see, here is our storeroom. Here are all of our loot items. So they're just out there in the open. So just real quick, I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this. So let's take a look at our new goal. So Road to Doomsday is our new goal. We must choose a doomsday device and prepare for its construction. Build a laboratory. Blah blah blah. We'll actually get to that. The reason why you want to collect all of the pieces for the doomsday device is because each plan corresponds to a new piece of laboratory equipment. So that's why you want to make sure you have all of them. But just real quick, just kind of to survey our new island. So here's the northern half. It's all over, all this stuff over here. Here is the docks with an entrance conveniently close by. All the way down here is the helipad. Now, what's kind of frustrating about this is they are really far apart, as you can see. So what I used to like to do is I'd put an entrance right here and an entrance right here. So there would be one close to the helipad and one close to the docks. Unfortunately, that is not very good for base security. So what is good to do, and indeed what I will be doing, is we'll have the video pause. Like, I'll have the game pause like this, which if you don't know how to do it, you just push P. Pauses and unpauses. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna build a base entrance. I'm gonna put one right here and one either right here or maybe right here. I'm not entirely sure yet. But basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and build. I'm gonna build my base, and then once I am finished, I'll come back and show you guys the end result, and we'll see what is what. Oh, also, obviously, this is like a volcano, if it wasn't completely obvious from the opening scene. But yeah, so I'll get started on that, and once I'm done, I'll come back and we'll see what's going on. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so it took me a little bit of planning, but I do have a basic layout started. Just kind of real quick, like I saw the video paused. So what I've done is, like I said, I put an entrance right here, and I have a lot of the main hallway, like some of the hallways set up to be built, but we're going to put a barracks right here, an archives, a staff room, a cafeteria, and then I'm just going to build a bunch of dead-end hallways, like this one, I'm going to expand into here, and this whole thing is going to be a decoy area for agents to get tricked into, hopefully. We have this long bend around. I'm not going to have any doors anywhere visible on this area, so like if they come down here, they're not going to see any doors. Like the first one I'm going to have is right here. But hopefully that'll persuade any agents from walking down this corridor. And then my actual base with all the dangerous shit is going to be sealed off. Like this will be, there'll be a door here and a door here probably. But then, like, I have my first strong room right here, a temporary power plant right here. You know, I mean, you can kind of see all the stuff. So there's trainers, infirmary, the armory with the freezer attached to it. For a lot of these, I actually have a lot of room for expansion, so I can extend the armory out this way. I can extend the storeroom this way. These are basically done. I'm going to expand the valet training room a little bit farther this way at some point. But yeah, so that's basically it. And then, you know, like my power plant and all this stuff is like really deep in the base. But I mean, that's the basics of it. I was going to do the whole thing out to a T, but I got bored, to be honest. So we're just going to build a lot of the basics. I think I have every room built, or at least planned for so far. We're actually going to put more barracks and more like staff rooms and shit further into the base, but they're going to be like tiny little waypoints, so wherever a minion is at, they can be like, oh, here's something to get. I was trying to make my laboratory relatively small, but we are going to need some room for that codex that we have to steal, which I kind of forgot about. It's just, you know, we have to steal this codex and analyze it. And if I remember right, it's about the same size as the data machine. Yeah, the data bank. So, we'll probably put it like right here, maybe. But anyway, that's for a little bit later. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and unpause it, and let my minions get to building, and I will come back if any... you guys don't need to see the monotony of them running all the way over here to get the money and then build. It's going to be boring as shit. But yeah, so I will do that, and I will be back once we've made some progress and some other things are happening. So see you guys in a bit. Hey, so I guess something else I should talk about. You see, we keep getting this message over and over. You cannot reach a strong new deposit your funds, or blah 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 blah. So we actually didn't lose all that extra money that we had. We just can't use it right now, because you see this is full. And if we go over to the boat dock, it says depot contains a briefcase full of money. The rest of our money is in the depot. We just can't access it until we get a bigger strong room, or we spend some more from this one, which will be happening fairly quickly. I don't know why the hell these guys are standing around here, but yeah, so we're just gonna get a lot of really annoying messages, but hopefully we should be able to get this up and running fairly quickly, or at least, you know, you guys will see. It'll be almost instantaneous where a lot of this shit will be built, but you know, whatever. It's gonna take me a little bit of time. Hopefully I just got to keep these things safe until I can get in here and actually hide them. But yeah, so.
Objective screen for new goal.
Hey, we got a new objective. What do we got? Oh, awesome. So here's our first optional mission. Defeat Mariana Mamba. Careful observation of Mariana Mamba has revealed how she relies on her looks to achieve her goals. If we can strap her to an infirmary chair, our scientists can administer some treatment that will nullify her main weapon for good. So this one we don't have to do any work for. It just tells us, oh, if you can kidnap her, fuck her ass up, basically. Because mostly, I mean, if you don't get it, so it's, if we can strap her to an infirmary chair, our science, you know, blah 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 blah. But if we go and we read the description for the infirmary chair, so it says injured minions can only be healed in the infirmary, in which the blah blah blah. The principal method of health restoration is surgery in the examination chair. Admittedly, examination also entails unnecessary surgery, but it seems to do the trick. So it's not so much an examination chair as it is a mad doctor. You got it. You heard the description. So that's our first objective, to take out our first super agent. We should be getting other ones too, popping up fairly shortly. Something I kind of mentioned in a previous video, but I didn't really go into, is we are going to try to keep our notoriety, where it is right there, I just can't read. We're going to try to keep our notoriety relatively low, because we want to try to get rid of at least Mariana Mamba, if not Jet Chan, before we start getting more super agents harassing us. So, mostly we're going to be working on these optional objectives as they pop up. We're going to try to get those out of the way as soon as possible. But that's for later. So, see you guys in a bit once some more construction is done. Oh, shit, there's a fucking super agent here. Let's find out who it is. And it is... Mariana. I guess it's good. Means we can take her out. Although she's gonna steal some of my fucking money. Well, that kind of gives me a reason to speed up production. As you can see, we still haven't really built anything, just this first corridor.
Intruder alert. Security door bypass.
Go ahead and beat her up. And actually, this is a pretty good time to show off Lord Kane's ability. So if we use Smooth Operator on her, she should just stand there and wait for Lord Kane to get to her, while everyone else beats up on her. And this guy might even take her down before. Yeah, see. So it's kind of cheap, but I mean it really helps in taking out super agents. So they'll just wail on her for a little bit. I mean, Lord Kane's not even going to get here for a while. So, yeah, I guess this will be handy. We'll just take her out. And then hopefully get a lot of these built. I mean, it's going to take us a while. It's going to take us a long time to get these built. But then we can actually use the matron's ability. What is that? Oh, that's Lord Kane. So yeah, that was fairly quick and easy. But I mean, you can really see how Lord Kane can really help fuck with super agents. So yeah, I mean that'll be pretty much it. I mean, if she does cause us any more trouble, I will. Ah, she made one of our minions go away. Shit. If she does cause us a lot of problems, I'll come back and definitely show that off. But in the meantime, I mean, there's not really a whole lot else going on. I'm going to delete a lot of these so I don't have to pay for them. We only really needed one. I just kind of kept those there as placeholders. So yeah, we're going to try to get these built as soon as possible. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging to try to get this finished as quickly as possible, but we will be back in a bit. And now we have Jet Chan. And I just noticed that, let me pause this real quick so he doesn't completely fuck shit up. So, something I just noticed I can't really believe I didn't really notice when I was younger. It actually kind of, the super agent music is kind of the same for all of them, but there's some subtle variations. So you could kind of tell with that one if you go back and listen to it, as compared to the music when Mariana Mamba showed up. They're the same but subtly different. You can tell they use different instruments to kind of give their feeling. So just by listening to it, you can kind of tell which agent is on your island before you even look for him. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and try to find this clown. As you can see, we have regular agents just kind of... Oh, there he is. What's up, Jet Chan? Jerk. You're a jerk. So pause this. And I hate you. Let's go ahead and weaken him. He's going to make things kind of an issue because he's going to start attacking workers. We still don't have our stronghold all the way set up. There we go. There we go. Now we can delete this one. Yes. Deletion. Now, instead of running all the way over here to the ass end of the island to get our money, our guys should run in here to get this. So still not quite done. As you can see, we only have a little bit of the area built. Where the hell is Jet Chan? That's an investigator. Mostly I just don't want him punching people who are trying to build shit. But I'm going to kind of keep an eye on him, and we'll be back if he causes any trouble or once we've made some more progress into building the base. See you guys in a bit. And apparently I wasn't paying attention at the time. This one ran way over. Sorry about that. So I'm going to end this episode here. When we come back, hopefully we'll have more bases built and Jet Chan will have gone away, not causing any trouble. So, thank you very much for watching and join me next time on Let's Play Evil Genius.